Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time we're looking at the Moogle treasure trove and what's to come from this particular event. So once again, another Moogle treasure trove event coming on Tuesday 19th of October, lasting until the launch of patch 6.0, and of course that means Endwalker expansion. So this will be kicking off at 8 AM GMT, that's 9 AM BST, or your regional equivalent, and essentially if you've never done one of these before, running certain duties will give you these Tomestones. Specifically, these Tomestones can be used at a vendor in major city-states such as Gridania, Uldar, and obviously Limsa Laminsa lower decks, and you'll be able to exchange them for prizes. Some of these prizes are pre-existing, in fact the majority of them are pre-existing items, however there is a new item added to that list in the form of a glamour jacket. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first of all let's look at the ways that you can earn these Tomestones. So you get 10 Tomestones for running the Praetorium. This of course is your MSQ dungeon. You find this in MSQ Roulette quite a bit, and that would essentially mean that you would only have to run the Praetorium 10 times to get the jacket, if that's what you wanted to go for. That's just an example. Castrum Meriadenum is actually going to be 7 Tomestones. Amarot at level 80 is for 5 tomes. Then we have the Ethero Chemical Research Facility, Baels's Wall, Alamigo, and the Gimlet Dark, all for 4 per run. So those are your dungeon options. Then we have PvP for doing the Borderland Ruins Secure or Seal Rock Seas, the Fields of Glory Shatter, Onsal Hakir Danshig Nadam, or Hidden Gorge. You get 5 for winning the PvP match and 3 for losing. So this might be a really good opportunity for you to do Hidden Gorge. There are lots of achievements for other mounts and things like that. So this is usually the time when people go crazy for PvP, especially for Hidden Gorge and Onsal Hakir. So check out whichever is on the actual frontline mission on your duty finder and go and do that. When it comes to trials, you get 2 tomes for doing Sophia, Sephiroth, or Zervan. Basically, those will all give you 2 tomes. It does say specifically normal mode, so those aren't actually too hard to do. They're pretty quick, depending on what group you go with, of course. But yeah, it's only 2 tomes. I'm fairly sure there are better ways of farming this. And then finally, the raids that you can do. You can do Labyrinth of the Ancients, Circus Tower of the World of Darkness, including the first turn of the Binding Coil of Bahamut and the second turn. All of those will give you 3 tomes upon completion. And then we also have Deltascape V4, Sigmascape V4, and Alphascape V4, so the 4th wing of each of those Omegascape, Alphascape stuff. The Omega raids will actually give you 2 tomes per completion. So ideally, I would lean towards doing the Circus Tower casually, or probably doing PvP. If you wanted to just go and get stuff like the jacket straight away, you're going to have to do something mindless like the Praetorium 10 times. But honestly, a mix between all of this content is probably the healthiest thing to do. So the rewards themselves then, I will show these in the game where possible. I don't have obviously an in-game image of the actual Inferno Jacket. I can just show you this promotional image, but this is what this looks like. This is actually a picture taken on a different server. This is actually on a Chinese version of the game I found on the internet. This is for 100 tomes. This is the first time it's ever been available in the West. Previously, this was a promotional item on other regions of the game. This is very nice to see for tomes. Usually, you would have to pay real-life money for this in those regions. So this is a very, very nice exclusive to this event, and is the only item that's brand new. The rest of the things are already pre-existing, so if I was to get any one thing, it would be that jacket in particular. It has a picture of Ifrit on the back. It's very nice indeed. Second of all, we have the Modern Aesthetic styled for hire. This is actually will cost you 50 tomes, or alternatively, if you've got 18,000 wolf marks, you can buy this right now. It is a PvP hairstyle from the Wolf's Den Pier. Looking pretty cool, I guess. Next, we have the Ostenses ostensibly special time worn map. Essentially what these are is, you know, the treasure maps with a portal spawn. These are a guaranteed portal spawn per map, from what we can tell. So instead of having the RNG, these will actually spawn them. You can get 2 maps for 30 tomes. That's how that works. If you want to get some maps, maybe you want to farm some materials, although a lot of them are probably not going to be worth that much at the moment, considering we're on the end of an expansion, but still might be useful. Next we have some mounts. Then we've got the Auspicious Camoi, which is the one that's from Bonewicker Extreme, if you remember that one. That can be yours for the cost of 50 tomes. We got the Xanthos Whistle, which is originally from Garuda Extreme. That can be yours for 30 tomes. The Laurel Gobu Horn, which is actually from the Sylphy Beast Tribe at rank 7. If you don't want to do the Beast Tribe, you can get this for 30 tomes. The Dark Lana Whistle, which is actually originally from Nidhogg Extreme, that's 50 tomes. Enbar, which is the horse from Leviathan Extreme, will be yours for 30 tomes. The Elbsthorn, which is originally from the Sahagin Beast Tribe, again at rank 7. If you don't want to rank up your Beast Tribe, you can get this for 30 tomes. The Direwolf Whistle, again from the Ixali Beast Tribe originally, at rank 7. This will cost you 30 tomes. The Drake Horn, originally from the Amalja Beast Tribe at rank 7. If you don't want to level those, yours for 30 tomes. You've got the Bomb Palanquin Horn, which is the bomb sort of floaty thing. That's for 30 tomes as well, originally from the Kobold Beast Tribe at rank 7. Then we have on to a couple of minions. So we've got a Griffin Hatchling. This would usually cost you 400 Centurio seals. This is actually a really good deal because you can get this for 7 tomes. If you're a minion collector, I would pick this one up if you haven't already got this. The Aurelia Polyp is the other minion. This is originally from Subaquatic Voyagers, or from the Bosnian Southern Front lockboxes. This is actually incredibly common at the moment. You might be able to get this from the market board on your region very cheaply. I don't think it's necessarily worth the 7 tomes, considering how cheap it might be. Down to 3,000 gil on my server, for example. Next we have some barding. This is the Alamegan barding, which is originally from a Fate gold reward for Rattler and Humbaba. Depending on if you can do Fates or not will be whether this is worth it. This is for 30 tomes. You can spend 30 tomes just to skip the need of trying to do that Fate if you wish. Then we have all the Realm Reborn riding maps. These will cost you originally 250 allied seals each. They're just 10 tomes, so if you want to get these riding maps out of the way, might be the opportunity to do so. 10 tomes per. Then we have 3 triple triad cards. We've got Roderick Poison Tongue for 7 tomes. This originally drops from a drowned city of Scala. I can't speak today apparently. We got Diabolos Hollow card. This is originally from Dunscape for 7 tomes. The Shinryu card, which drops from Jinryu for 7. A lot of those fairly easy to get, but it's up to you. Maybe you have bad RNG with those. Maybe they're the last cards you need. Who knows? They're all for 7. Then we have MGP Platinum cards, which you can usually get from Wondrous Tales. 1 or more lines. You can get these for 30 tomes per Platinum card. We got some fireworks next. You get 10 Job Mastery fireworks, which are the 3 stars above your head. You can get that for one of these tomes as a reward. Then we have the Battle Orchestrion roll. This is actually Alphascape V1's theme, and that's where it actually drops from. You can get this for 50 tomes. Then we got Flibbertigbit. I'm not saying it again. Orchestrion roll, which is actually the music for the Selfie Beast Tribe, and you can get it from the Self Beast Tribe or for 7 tomes. And then the last thing on here is the Peace of Mind Orchestrion roll for 7 tomes, which is the Vath Beast Tribe. Music, basically. And the last thing then is actually the Bonewicker Whisperer caster set. They always put an armor set in recently, and you can get yourself the full set. So that includes helm, chest, hands, legs, and feet. This is the caster set itself, as you see on screen. This will be 15 tomes per slot. So 15 for the helm, 15 for the chest, 15 for the arms, 15 for the legs, and 15 for the boots. So if you haven't got this from the Swallow's Compass as a drop and you play caster, it is an exceptionally beautiful set. Me personally, it seems like a waste of tomes, but maybe you disagree. Maybe there's something that just won't drop for you. Maybe this will alleviate that pressure. Then finally, we have some furniture to look through. We have all sorts of bits and pieces. All of these items that you see are for 30 tomes each. That's quite steep, 30 tomes per item. These are actually crafted by Disciple of Hand normally. You can craft these in the game. Some of them are going to drop significantly in price on the market board as a result. So instead of spending your 30 tomes, it might be a good job to check the market board on your data center and hop between those servers that you have access to before you sink your tomes into any of those items. If you think that you can flip them for a profit with tomes, it's very unlikely. The market will crash very quickly, but you do you. If you can make a profit from this, go for it. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. But there we go. That is the Itinerant Moogle event this time around. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Do you like the jacket? I know for a fact I'll be working on that jacket. It is an exclusive. I have no idea if it'll ever make its way back into the game after this point. Like I said before, it is usually a regional equivalent of an exclusive to those other regions for money. So you're actually getting something for 3 here, which is why I would jump all over this. So thank you so much to Square Enix for running another one of these events. Gives us something to do. I'll see you in the game. I'll probably end up doing Praetorium 10 times. Okay, let me know what you think below. Link in the description for the actual page for all of this information, and I'll see you all next time. Hopefully this helped. Bye-bye.